Before religion took shape in temples, before science claimed the cosmos, there was a man who believed that everything we see is just a shadow of a higher, invisible reality. His name was Plato, student of Socrates, teacher of Aristotle, an architect of Western thought. But beyond politics and reason, Plato carried a mystical vision, a reality more real than this world, an eternal realm of forms, a divine mind, and a universe with soul. This is the story of Plato, the philosopher who reached for heaven with logic and vision. Plato was born in 427 BCE into a noble Athenian family. He was well educated and destined for a political life, but the trial and execution of Socrates changed his path forever. He saw in Socrates not just a teacher, but a martyr for truth. That trauma shaped Plato's philosophy, turning his pursuit from political power to metaphysical truth. He founded the Academy in Athens, the first true university, where philosophy, mathematics, and spirituality merged. Unlike Socrates, Plato wrote prolifically. His dialogues, often starring Socrates, explored themes of justice, love, the soul, and the ultimate nature of reality. The invisible divine world at the heart of Plato's philosophy is the theory of forms, a radical claim that the physical world is not the true world. Everything we see is temporary, changing, and flawed, but behind every tree, every act of justice, every beautiful face, there is an eternal, perfect form. There's a form of beauty, a form of justice, a form of goodness. These are not mental concepts, they are more real than physical objects. To Plato, the world of forms is divine. It's where the soul comes from, and where it longs to return. And at the top of this realm is the form of the good, beyond being, beyond knowing, the ultimate reality that gives light to everything else. This form of the good functions much like God. It is eternal, perfect, unknowable directly, yet the source of all that is true and meaningful. In his mystical dialogue, Timaeus, Plato takes this further, presenting a cosmic myth of creation. He describes a divine artisan, the demiurge, who creates the universe not from nothing, but from pre-existing chaotic matter. Using the forms as his model, the demiurge brings order, harmony, and soul into the world. The universe, says Plato, is a living being, intelligent, unified, and guided by reason. The stars and planets are not dead matter. They are living gods, moving with divine rhythm. The soul of the cosmos is one with the soul of man. To understand the universe is to understand ourselves, and vice versa. This vision profoundly influenced later mystics, Neoplatonists, and even Christian theology. Plato's model of the soul mirrors the structure of his ideal society. He divides the soul into three parts: reason, the divine spark that seeks truth; spirit, the will, the courage to act; appetite, our base desires and bodily needs. When reason rules, the soul is in harmony. When appetite dominates, the soul falls into chaos. This mirrors his political philosophy. A just society is one where the wise rule, the brave defend, and the workers support. The soul is like a chariot, pulled by wild horses, and reason must be the charioteer. Only through philosophy, self-discipline, and contemplation can we ascend toward the divine forms and purify our souls. In the Phaedo, Plato gives us one of the most detailed visions of the afterlife in Western philosophy. He describes the soul as immortal and divine. Before birth, it lived among the forms. Life is a test, and death is a return. Philosophy is not a profession, but a preparation for death, for the release of the soul from the body's prison. The body deceives us, it distracts us. Only through reason can the soul break free. The just soul ascends. The impure soul reincarnates, trapped again in the material world. This idea of reincarnation, spiritual purity, and a divine destination shaped later religious doctrines, from early Christianity to Hindu nihilism. Plato moves beyond traditional religion. He criticizes Homer's gods for being immoral, vengeful, and petty. He insists that the divine must be good, rational, eternal, and perfect. His God is not a character, not a person with moods, but the very principle of perfection, the form of the good. This idea had profound influence. St. Augustine would later write that Plato came closest to Christianity without knowing Christ. The good, for Plato, is the ultimate cause. It is not jealous, it does not punish, it simply is, and everything longs to reflect it. To know the good is to align with divine reality. This is the root of ethics, metaphysics, and salvation. Plato's spiritual impact cannot be overstated. The Academy lasted 900 years. His ideas were translated, interpreted, and transformed across continents. In Islam, the philosopher Al-Farabi and mystics like Suhrawardi embraced Plato's vision. In Christianity, thinkers like Augustine, Boethius, and Aquinas integrated his metaphysics with theology. In modern times, even Carl Jung, Aldous Huxley, and Joseph Campbell saw in Plato the blueprint for the mythic journey of the soul. Today, when we speak of higher realities, divine order, soul purpose, we speak with Plato's tongue. He built a bridge from philosophy to the sacred. Plato did not separate the sacred from the rationale. He sought truth not through faith alone nor reason alone, but through their union. He invites us to see the visible world as only a shadow, and to seek the light behind it. He believed that the universe is not dead matter, but divine mind. He believed that each soul contains the memory of eternity, and that philosophy is how we remember. Plato still calls to us, across millennia, to turn away from the cave of illusion and toward the light of the real. This was one chapter in our ongoing series exploring the minds of history's greatest philosophers, their lives, their beliefs, and their questions about God, religion, and the universe. If this sparked your curiosity, don't forget, this is just the beginning. We're continuing this journey, one philosopher at a time. So stay tuned for upcoming videos in this series, because the quest for truth never ends.